Investigators trying to solve a murder they suspect involves a rookie LAPD officer scored a major break today. The car belonging to Henry Solis has been found. He's a person of interest in the deadly shooting of a man in Pomona Friday night. CBS 2's Louisa Hodge is live in Pomona with late word on the investigation and reaction from the victim's family. Louisa?
Juan, there is a growing memorial here at 3rd and Gordon Street. Next to it, a vigil is taking place right now with family and friends holding hands in a circle. And while there have been some developments in the case, for these loved ones, today has been a day filled with prayer.
We're just hurt. We're just hurt that we lost our son.
Lydia Rodriguez is mourning the murder of her son, 23-year-old Salome Jr. Rodriguez, known as Junior. Police say he was shot and killed Friday night on the corner of Gordon and 3rd Streets in Pomona. Family tells us he was walking back to his car after a night out.
I wish you were here. I wish that you wouldn't have gone to that club to party with your friends, because nothing of this would have happened.
Police are looking for 27-year-old LAPD officer Henry Solis from Pomona, who they are calling a person of interest in the murder. Today, police found the car Solis was driving, this Volkswagen Jetta, abandoned in an alleyway just a few blocks from the murder scene. Detectives believe the victim may have fought with the shooter, but Araceli Molina, the victim's aunt, thinks it may be a case of mistaken identity.
Witnesses say Henry Solis got in an altercation earlier, then I guess confused Junior with that person or something and confronted Junior. Junior said, "It's not me, it's not me."
Junior was one of 6 children, the oldest son who family members say they look to for protection. Junior and his family were Catholic missionaries, and this mass was held in his honor. Family and friends then held a vigil, placing candles and flowers at the scene of the crime. This grieving family wants answers and has a message for the LAPD officer and person of interest who has yet to be found.
Why run? We know you did it. We know it's you. You know, turn yourself in, explain to the family what happened, why him? You know, why 5 times? Why? Just why?
Henry Solis was off duty when the shooting took place. He was employed with LAPD since June of last year, but was still on a probationary period. LAPD describes his career with the department as unremarkable, and since the shooting, he has not shown up for work and is not answering his phone. Live in Pomona, Louisa Hodge, CBS 2 News.
Now we have a cop on the loose up in Pomona hiding. "27-year-old Henry Solis. He was a rookie cop of the Los Angeles Police Department. And supposedly he got into an altercation with a 23-year-old. And the 23-year-old was coming from a bar with a young lady that he met apparently on the first night. And somehow the altercation had occurred after the victim was leaving the bar. Now 9 times out of 10, I bet you guys, that female that he was with at that bar, I guarantee you she has some connection with Henry Solis. I guarantee you it's over a female. Now get this. This rookie cop hasn't even been on the force, I don't even think he's been there 2 years. You know, they were saying that he's trying to pass the probationary period. He might as well just turn himself in. It's getting to the point where you really, really start to think that some lawmen that know that they have the power because they carry firearms, they feel like they're in charge of your life. It's almost like, I can fucking take your life. I can stop your fucking whole way of life. Alright then, tubers. Feel free to sub. And I'll catch you guys on another one.
Tonight, the FBI says a fired LAPD officer who killed a man during a fight in Pomona escaped to Texas with his father's help. Agents say Henry Solis' father gave him a ride to El Paso and hasn't seen him since. CBS 2's Rachel Kim has new details on the man.
The rookie officer fired by the LAPD after the murder fled to Texas with the help of his father. That's according to a federal arrest warrant just released today. Police say 27-year-old Henry Solis shot and killed 23-year-old Salome Rodriguez Jr. outside a Pomona bar on March 13. According to the warrant, after a fistfight with Rodriguez, Solis chased him and shot him multiple times. Investigators said they linked Solis to the murder with evidence left at the crime scene. The court documents also reveal that Solis made incriminating statements about his role in the murder and stated that he would never be seen again. That same day, Solis called the home of his father Victor in Lancaster. Soon after that, the warrant states Victor Solis left his Lancaster home in a hurry. Then on March 14, Victor Solis, his pickup truck, and his dog were seen in El Paso at the home of family members. He later told FBI agents that he drove his son to El Paso a few days earlier and dropped him off at a bus station, but he does not know where his son is. LAPD Chief Charlie Beck fired Solis and urged him to surrender. He was hired last June and was in the Marine Corps before joining the police department. Today, during an interview with our sister station KNX 1070 News Radio, Chief Beck was asked whether changes are necessary in the screening process for probationary officers.
He served in the Marine Corps. He had a pretty much feckless past, and so I don't know that it was so much the system that failed, or rather than the individual. I'm glad that he didn't spend any more time with us than he did.
We asked Pomona police whether Victor Solis will face any charges for helping his son flee to Texas. The lieutenant I spoke with said he was unable to answer my question because detectives weren't available. Reporting in Lancaster, Rachel Kim, CBS 2 News.